Hello everyone. In this lecture, you will learn how to display our categories into category fragment using the above lectures in which we have created layouts and classes. Right? So let's get started. Open your IDE. So first of all, go to our lecture. We have to update our Android Studio because today I have checked a new version is available. So how you can update it? For to update your IDE, just go to File menu, then go to Setting. After that, you have to go to Appearance and Behavior, and after that, click on System Setting, and then select Updates. Then you have to click on Track for Updates. As you can see, our new version of Android Studio is available, and its size is 342 MB, right? So let's click on Update and Restart. Now, as you can see, our files start downloading. I suggest you to always use the latest version of Android Studio. Okay, so please be patient. It is downloading. Do not worry. Our internet speed is good. It will do immediately. As you can see, it is downloaded. Now click on restart. As you can see, update has been started. As you can see, Android Studio has been updated to latest version. You can select any one of these, it doesn't matter. Now our project has loaded successfully. Please wait, it will take time to building a Gradle model. So do not worry. Let me pause the video. If you want to know what is new in this version, you can read out here. Okay, you can read it anytime by clicking on assistant. Okay, now our project has been loaded. Now we will start our course video now. So first of all, go to app directory. After that, go to resources and go to layout. And here you can see we have created a fragment category. Click on it. As you can see, our category fragment has been loaded. Right now, as you can see, we have forget to give a ID to our recycler view. So let's give a ID to it. Just click on it and type ID and give ID. For example, recycler view, or let's say category recycler view. Okay, as you know, if we will call the API, then API will take some seconds to get the data from API URL and display the data into the lake view. Okay, then during this time we can show a progress bar or a progress dialog to the users. Okay, so we will use the progress bar, which is very easy to use, and it will also uh, not get any kind of issue like app crashing. If you will use a custom dialog or a dialog or a progress dialog, then if you forget to close and call at a right time, then your app can be crashed. So I am suggesting you always use progress bar. All the professional apps like Facebook and Google's also use progress bar. They do not use progress dialog. Okay, so use the progress bar. You have to use inside this constraint layout after the netted scroll view closing tag. Okay, let's create a progress bar. Okay, now you have to give a height and width to wrap content only. Okay, before creating a progress bar, let's hide this nested scroll view. Okay, just type here, and what you can do it, you have to make a whole nested scroll view to hide. So to hide, you can set the its visibility to none. It is suggesting you just press enter, then type gone. Now as you can see, our nested scroll view has hide. Now let's create a progress bar for it. Now you have to constrain its property to make it in the center of the fragment. Okay, so what you can use, simply copy these lines because we have already created, just copy these ones and paste it there. Okay, now make the progress bar close. Okay, and also give a id to your progress bar. Let's name it progress bar. You can give any name to your progress bar, it is totally up to you. And as you can see, our main content has been hidden and only progress bar is shown. Okay, now we have to work on our main category fragment. Okay, so let's open it. Go to Java. Under your package name, go to fragment directory, then select category fragment. Right here, we have to work. As you can see, there is some error. This error is from in the previous fragment layout which we have deleted, because this is related to the dashboard fragment and we have deleted the dashboard fragment. Okay, so you have to now call this category fragment, not the dashboard fragment. So let's remove this import tag to, and now you have to type this fragment category. Okay, let's frog fragment category binding. Okay, same do it here. So as you can see, our error has been resolved. Okay, now you have to define some variables. First of all, make a activity context or context only. It is totally up to you. Private. Let's make contact activity. Now you have to call your list inside the array list. Okay, so make a private array list. Sorry, private array list. Okay, now after that you have to call this your category list. Category list. Now define your variable as a uh, any name you can give it. Let's simply say it category list. Okay. Now you have to call your adapter class. This one. Okay. Let's category adapter and let's name it category adapter. Okay. And one more thing is that I want to say that my English is not good, so please do not focus on my words, only focus on the video and learning of the techniques and videos, so that you will learn better and soon. If you will focus on my words, then I hope you will never learn from anywhere. Okay, so just please focus on the video, do not on my language. Now let's come back to our course. Now define this activity contact here. Okay, let's here activity equal to here. Let's type require activity. Okay, and now define this array list for this category list. Okay, type category list, not the category adapter, is equal to a new array list. Select second one. Okay, now close the line and one more thing. Uh, okay, not it enough. Okay, now if you want to show a two columns layout, let me show you. As you can see, it's a one column layout, only one category showing in one row. If you want to show two column like that, one, two, then third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like this. Okay, then you have to mm, use a grid layout. Okay, in the layout, you can also use a single like this single category in one row, and you can also use 3, 4, 6, any numbers of category in one row. It is totally up to you, no issue. Okay, so let's create a grid layout manager. Select it one and name it manage center center and initialize it new grid layout manager. Now pass this activity contact this one. Okay, now you have to pass how many columns in a recycler view do you want to show. So we want to show only two. Okay, now let's close the line. If you want to show only one, then you have to put there one, and if you want to three category in a row, so type and three and so on. Okay, hope you understand. Now you have to set this manager to the recycler view. Okay, now let's go to second line and call your recycler view. As you can see, our recycler view ID is category recycler view. So call it how you can do it. As you can see, we are using binding. So call the binding. Then after that, you can simply call this category recycler view. Okay. Now after this recycler view, you have to use set layout manager, this one. Now pass this manager inside this. Press enter. It has been done. Okay. Uh, Now make your category recycler view focusable false. Let's say it binding dot category recycler view dot set focusable. You have to pass a true or false. Let's pass the false. Okay. Now you have initialized this category adapter. Okay. So first of all, we have to make it null. Let's get category adapter and make it null. Okay. Now this has been done, and also now before creating a list from our JSON response, you should clear out the this default category. Okay, category, sorry, category list. Okay, category list. Now type it dot clear. Now it will clear all the data. If you are suppose reloading the fragment, then it will start getting data from scratch. Scratch means starting data live, not from cache. Okay, and now you have to, as as you can see, we have created a API interface class. Let's me check here. Inside the API files, we have created API interface class. So we have to call this one. Let's say it API interface. Select this one, name it API interface, and now you have to call our API client, which has the base URL, right? So let's API client. Now, as you can see, we have created a method inside this, which is get client. So call this one dot get client. As you can see, it is suggesting. Okay. Now create it with our this API interface class. Okay. API interface class. Okay. Now close the line. Go to new line, and now you have call our this category response from here, this one, along with this base URL. Okay, so call, after writing call, just press enter, then write greater and lower than, and inside this type your category response class, not the category list and category fragment, not a category adapter. Choose category response, okay, which holds the response from the base URL along with the API interface which we have created. Okay, so type category response, and let's name it call. Okay, and now call this API interface. Okay, API interface. Now you have to get categories. As you can see, here we have created a method get categories. Using this get categories method, you can call any response from this URL. Okay, it is totally up to you. You can change it anytime. If you change it there, then you should change it there. Okay, get categories. Now you have to include this URL parameter. Let's say to this one call dot now include. Sorry, it is not. Let me check. Just let me check. As you can see, it is not. It is giving error because we have get a other call method. So you have to remove this one. And first of all, let's delete this import because we have called this telecom call. We not need, we have to call our retrofit. Okay, so let's keep the cursor on it and press Alt plus Enter. As you can see, it is suggesting its retrofit to call. Okay, keep the cursor, press Alt plus Enter. Now it is working fine. Now you can into your here. As you can see, it is suggesting. So let's click on it, and you have to pause your new callback. New. As you can see, it is suggesting us just click the first one interface. Okay, like this. As you can see, here we have two response from the API call, one for on response and other one is on failure. First of all, we have to work on in this on response method, and if API is failed to get results or data from the URL, then we will display it here a message to the users. Okay, so let's start your work. In the on response method, you have to first get the data from your this response class, this one. So you have to pass this response class again into the category response. So how you can do that? Just simply type category response and again category response. Now call this response and take its body. Okay, now we have to check this is category response is empty or not. Okay, how you can do that? It is very simple. Just let me show you. First of all, open your browser, go to gamehubs.net, login, and then you have to go API setting, and as you can see, it is the API URL for categories. Let's open it. As you can see, if API is successful, then it will give us a status code 200. So we will check this category response along with this status code. If status code 200, then we will start fetching our categories from there, from these arrays. Okay, so let's start it. Make if condition if. Okay, now you have to pass this category response. Now in the category response class, you have created a method. Let me show you. You have created a for status code. To how you can get it, you have get it using the get status code. So let's type it, sorry, here, get status code, this one. Now you have to check either this is equal to 200 or not. Okay, equals, sorry, equals, let's type 200. Okay, now so it is saying that maybe your response code is empty, then you have to make it nullable. Okay, or not require, not null. Just skip the cursor here, press Alt plus Enter, then you select replace with object require not null. Okay, select this one. Okay, now also make these two nulls not nulls. Keep the cursor Alt plus Enter. Sorry, and we'll do the same it for here. Okay, now again you have to keep the cursor on it, press Alt plus Enter, then sorry, in the if condition we have empty, so we have to pass our list. Okay, now we have checked that our response is not empty inside this if condition. Okay, if this condition, let's say, is empty, then we will show it to the users here. Mm, maybe data not found. Okay, So let's give a talk to the user so that he may know. So as you know, we have created a custom method for showing a torch. So let's call it. Before calling it, let's initialize the function class here. Type private function, give a name to function, and here come back. Type function is equal to new function. Okay, now in the function class, you have to type your activity context. Simply it is done. Now you can call the torch method here. Okay, uh, type function sortout, and in the sortout method, pass the string variable. How? First of all, create a string resource value here. Go to string.xml and go to the here and type enter. Create a new string resource. Name it API not available. Let's say API not found. Okay, and let's name it value it API error. Okay, let's copy this name tag. And how you can do that? Simply this is a resource file, so how you could get it? Just simply type get resources. You can also use directly get string, but I have told you in the starting that do not use like that, because if you want to make your application like a multi-language, then it will not work live not work. Okay, so always use the get resources, then get string. Type r dot sorry, r dot now type your name. API not found. Okay, let's erase it. Now, if response is successful, then we will start getting the categories data from here and display into our fragment. Okay, so let's first of all, we have to check our category list size is not equal to 0 from here. Okay, these are our categories, right? So how you can do that? Just simply call this category response class. Uh, Again, you have to get a if condition. Now inside this if condition, category response that get category list. Okay. Now you have to check this size. Okay. Now take the size and check it should not equal to 0. Okay. If it is 0, then we will proceed to show our categories into category fragment. Okay. I'll say again you can show a error like this else condition. Okay, so we not need, because we are familiar, we have the data and it is working fine. So now you have to call this category list array list. Type category list. Now you have to add all the response from this category response. Okay, let's click on add all, this one, and now pass this category response dot get category list. Okay, now it will add our all the categories from the server into our list. Okay, now we have to initialize the adapter class to set it with the category list. How you can do that? First of all, you have to check is adapter class is null or not. If it is not null, then do not proceed it. Okay, otherwise your app may crash or becomes laggy. Okay, so first of all check it should be equal to null. Just simply let's create a if condition. If you now call your adapter class this one and it should equal to null, and if it is equal to null, then we will start fetching our category into the fragment recycler view. Sorry, So let's initialize now. If it is null, then you have to initialize the category adapter class is equal to new, make a category adapter. Now you have to pass to context. As you can see, we have created a constructor here. The first one is activity and second is the list. Okay, we have both one. This is our context, which is the activity, and category list is the list. Okay, so pass it and also this one. Okay, now it has been done. Now you have to set this adapter class to our recycler view here in this. Okay, how? Just simply you have to call this recycler view using category recycler view. Let's call binding, then category recycler view. Now click on set adapter. Mm, Set adapter. Now you have to pass this category adapter. Now it has been done. Okay. Now if our category adapter is not equal to null, then what you will do? You have to do notify state change. Okay. Let's call this category adapter. Sorry, category adapter dot notify data sets change. Okay, it will update the list. Okay, now this is ready. And again, as you can see in on failure, if API response we will not receive, then what will you do? Here you can see the error to the users, or you can show it all. Okay, so simply call this one, copy it and paste it here. Now we have a error from here, so simply you can call it, or you can simply use a custom error method here, because you cannot show all the errors to the users. Okay, because he cannot understand, and it may interchange his mind because watching so many errors, because he will not have any programming knowledge. So do not show errors like in the programming style. Okay, so let's create a string resource. Let's name it API error, API failed. Okay, now copy this one and paste it here. If our response is failure, then it will show API failed message. Okay, agar if our own response is success, and but issue have fetching some data from the response, then it will show API not found. Okay, no issue. So let's skip the cursor node it and press Alt plus Enter. It is asking remove instant exit the side effects. Oh no, let's undo. What you can do here, simply, as you can see, the get status code is a, let me show you, get status is a string. Either you have to make it int because this data is int, and also we have pass a int value, or if you cannot change string to int, then you have to make it string. Okay, how you can do that? Let's simply type it string, and here this also string, but better than is that just select 200 and keep it inside the double quotes like this one, and error has been resolved. Now also keep the cursor on it, alt plus enter, suppress it, also set it nullable. Okay, same, do it this way. Now As you can see, our class has been created successfully and there is no error. As you can see, it is there. No problems found. Right? We have make it plain coded now. And one more thing is that we have forget to show our progress bar programmatically and this one nested scroll view also give a id to nested scroll view. Let's say it simply nested scroll view. Okay, now suppose that when we have to show this uh, progress bar, we have to show this one at the when user comes to this category fragment, right? So by default we have make nested scroll view to visibility none, because when user comes he cannot see this one. Okay, this is our view choice and we want to show this one progress bar. Okay, so we not need to do it programmatically now, but when we get the data from the server, then we have to hide this progress bar and show nested scroll view, right? How you can do this? Just simply uh, you can do it here. As you can see in the on response method, we are getting the data, right? So here after this if condition pass, make your first of all make your nested scroll view visible. Okay, because we have hide it, so let's call nested scroll view and set visibility to visible. Okay, now you have to hide the progress bar. Let's call it progress bar set visibility gone. Okay, now it has been done. Okay, now let's we have to check our app. So let me pause the video and connect the phone to my laptop. Please wait. As you can see, our mobile has been connected to our Android Studio. So let's run your app by clicking on this app icon. But first of all, make sure that you have added your category fragment inside this your activity main layout inside on click of this category menu, right? So how you can check this? First of all, check it inside main activity. Is that everything is fine? Yes, it is everything fine. It is here. Okay. Now it's showing this file. So also check your navigation layout. Go to mobile navigation, and here as you can see there is no there is error. Okay, there is no fragment dashboard inside our project. So inside this category menu, we have to replace this with our fragment category. Okay, let's type fragment category. Now issue has been resolved. As you can see, it is working fine. As you can see, it is there. Okay, now before running the app, you should clear your project. Go to build, then click on clean project. Okay, then you have to create a build again, means rebuild your project. Click here. If any issue is there, then it will tell you. If there is no issue, then you can run your app. Okay, so always do perform this steps before running your apps into your device for checking. It will take some time, please allow it. As you can see, our build is successful. Okay, so now we can run our app to check inside our mobile. So let's click on run, and here you can see our device. Okay, as you can see, our app has been running successfully, and now we have to check this category fragment, right? So click on it. App is failed, API is failed, so we have to find out the issues. So simply go to your locate, and here you can see the error. If no issue is showing is there, then simply wait, and now check what is going is there. We have forget to add a internet permission in our manifest file, so add it there. Here, go to manifest file and call this here user permission. Now type internet this one and close it. Do not make the close tag like this, just like this. Okay, now again go to build menu and clean your project, and before running the app also clear out your history of the app. Okay, now run the app again. As you can see, our app has been loaded. Now click on category fragment. As you can see, we have see a progress bar before getting the response from API, but response is received because you have not seen any error toast. Okay, but what is the issue here? It is the issue of the layout view, like wrap content or height match parent. So we have to find out it there. There is no issue. Go to simply go to fragment category, and let's check it. Basically, issue is with the our adapter class because it is not attached. It means that you have not to define the size of the list. Okay, so how you can check fix it? Just go to the category adapter, it is there. Now as you can see, get item count, we are returning 0, means there is no item in the 0. That's why our layout is not showing any category. So we have to return our category list size. Okay, so let's type category list dot size. Now it has been done. Now run the app. First of all, make it disable. Now clear clean project. Now click run. Now go to category fragment. As you can see, our category has been loaded successfully, right? Image and title is showing. For example, if I will click on this action category, then it will show a toast according to this on click listener method, right? Let's check it. It is showing action category because we have set a toast in the a only name. Let's click on this puzzle. It is showing puzzle. Okay, It's mean our on click listener method is successfully working, but as you can see there is some space at the top. We have not created this is the main issue from the latest version of Android Studio, because they have removed the toolbar but forget to removing the default view. So how you can do that? Just simply change the height. You have to go to the activity main and remove this padding top line. Okay, now it has been done. Now run your app again. Now go to category fragment. As you can see now our category fragment is working fine as expected. As you can see, our category is showing a good looking view. Okay, now this video has been completed. I will meet you in the next video.